Hello, ladies and gentlemen, LMG here. Welcome back to the channel. And our Let's Play, I decided to Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm actually doing a couple separate ones on Twitch. I played this game a little bit whenever the updates came out because they'd always wipe save files. But I've always been a fan of the Baldur Gate series, and Larian Studios, as you know, has knocked this one out of the park. And I've got a special idea for this one. So right now we're in the character creation. And I'm going to be right back after I finish this character up for you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I did want to decide to go with the Dark Urge story, because with my character, I think it's going to be very, very interesting. The Dark Urge, it's a special origin, but you can actually customize your character as well. It's not one of these starting other, companion characters. They have their own really great story, but yeah, this gives you a backstory with a custom character. Remember nothing but a path paved with blood. Unimaginable cruelty whisper you from within. Can you escape it? Would you even want to? But there you can completely customize your class appearance and everything else. So it's going to be interesting because we're going to be playing a human cleric. I'm not going to be trying to... I'm really going to try to roleplay this one. We're not going to try to use any violence if I can. Doesn't want to hurt. Doesn't want to kill anybody. Doesn't like to hurt people. But when I was rolling this character, I looked at the races and I couldn't really feel anything that would line up correctly for that other than human. We are running a murder gnome and a half-elf wizard on the Twitch channel as well, so we got the default human. But we did go with Cleric. Let's go into our cantrips as well. Not sure actually. Whoop, that's Sacred Flame if we can avoid it. Blade Ward. I would feel like Blade Ward might not be a terrible idea. Alright, of course this class does have a subclass as well. And I figure healer, all of this, there's a lot of choices in Cleric. I've actually also wanted to roll a Cleric. Because I've played D&D a lot, a lot of streams. We've done a lot of D&D adventures throughout the years, but I've never rolled a cleric before, so I thought this could be a new thing for me. Also have Cure Wounds, and we have Bless. Plus some 3 creatures. This is a better version. Okay. Very nice. Type of life. Lovely. And deities, I did go through all of them, and there's a lot of deities. There's a lot of different gods. Apologies if I do pronounce it. Ilmater, this crying god protects the oppressed and persecuted. Born to alleviate suffering, if that means taking on that pain personally. The other ones were kind of a little bit more battle-y, a little bloodlusty at times. But our background is, of course, that haunted one. We have this dark urge, so we don't know what to do with it. We try to resist it. I changed it up a little bit from the recommended. The wisdom is a big thing. I've toned down the strength a little bit because I don't feel like that was something we'd probably be using. And spells, I did try to go Healing Word. We got Shield of Faith. Level up our armor class by 2. Protection from evil and good, and Sanctuary. Really try to, anything that would... Well, I feel like that's a little too... Water could come in handy. No, that might come in handy as well, but alright. I think everything is good. Let's proceed. And do let me know if any of the audio is not quite right as well. I think I got it right. The Dark Urge, that would be alright. Alright, just so we can say goodbye, Felicia, in case anything bad happens to her. Felicia Starlight. I like it. Does kind of sound like an adult filmmaker name, but alright.
You need a guardian. Choose one.
This is the Guardian as well. I might just go with the default, really, because originally in early access was kind of the lover, but I think that's kind of definitely changed. Yeah, I think the drow one. Yeah. I think we will go with that. No need to go too in-depth with that. Alright, looks like we're awake. And I will be trying to roleplay this as much as possible as the character I feel would.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger.
Yeah, let's say our name aloud. Let's try to...
The dark urge. Whatever that
No,
is.
No, my name's
That
Felicia.
is you. You will claw back the truth. But first, you have to claw your way out of here.
But I guess granted, you know, with your Dark Urge origin story.
My head.
But alright, you see we have hotbar, we have actions as well. We'll get into that as we do get into combat. We've got all our spells, all our cantrips. And they did leave us with a base and a... Basically, they confined us with all their weapons and everything. But that's okay. Alright. And then we do have our spell book. And we do have our alchemy, which we won't be getting into quite yet. We do have some camp supplies. They were very generous when they let us in here. We do hit Alt. Yeah, we can't see. Highlight things around us. I think first thing first, we want to try to get out of here, I think. Jewel, I can't see why I wouldn't take it.
Good.
Enough careful, like.
What path lies before me?
That goblin, A little bit of gold. Brain jars, ooh, don't want to be touching that. Some interesting slates over here, though.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
Weird how we know that. I'm not sure how we know that. Well, that's about the same thing. That didn't do anything. We do hear a voice. Somebody needs help. Well, let's flick this, see what it does.
Release us.
Somebody might be in trouble. That doesn't look quite natural, though.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us. Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the Mind Flayers who abducted you.
Well, I wouldn't want to hurt anything if I could avoid it. But definitely I don't think we should help them. I think we should just get out of here before that thing gets out, I think. Would be best. There's an open door on the side. Looks like the ship is under attack because the cutscene, our character really wouldn't know what's going on outside, really. Seems, yeah, the ship is under attack by dragons, it looks like.
rushed past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Yeah, what made you think I was a thrall, though?
We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, Mind Flayers.
Yeah, that is most upsetting. We are turning about.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Alright, so we're getting into our first combat. Alright, so we'll be coming Lazelle as well, who is a fighter. We'll go over to her sheet real quick. Got a long sword. She also does have a short bow as well. Got a martial prodigy, so she's pretty good with a lot of weapons. For all her skills. And we'll be talking about that later as we go on too. Yeah, she's got some nice proficiency bonuses on about any weapon. Alright, she does come with a couple scrolls and a revive as well. We're playing this on the balanced difficulty because I'm going to be role-playing this quite a bit, so I'm going to making it a bit more difficult on myself anyway. I think she will charge straight ahead. I don't think we need to lacerate. It's got about 6 hit points. Nice. You would try to rush over to the next one, but you're out of turn there.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Now, yeah, she is very against hurting, so we would try not to. Then we'll do a shield of faith, perhaps. We'll stay over here and maybe just more defensive posture, if I can avoid it. Alright, Bo and Lazelle. They are targeting her. Alright. This guy's main hand. Yep. He is pretty good. And I could go over and I could pummel strike. Yeah, we got enough room. Very nice. That's everything you can do.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
And healing cure wounds is more of like I gotta be able to touch the person. But healing word, I just need to be able to see them.
Take
I could do more ability checks. Save our spells because we won't be able to take a long rest for a bit, or even a short rest, really. Critical miss. All right, very nice. And you seem to... Okay, there you go. Just a little bit. Nice, Lazelle. Quite a competent warrior.
Adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Alright, a potion of speed. I think we'll probably give that to Lazelle. Like maybe something she would be more interested in as well. I'm sorry, we might just pocket that. It's something we might need.
Time to press ahead.
And the gold piece as well. There's a restoration pod, but I don't think Lucia and them would trust that anyway, since it is Mind Flayer tech.
What's in here?
Oh, a potion of healing. Very nice. I feel like we're not going to be too looting. We're going to grab a couple things, but we're not going to be
The ship won't be able to take
min-maxing,
another dragon attack.
RPGing it.
We need to get out before it's too late.
Take the short sword. Simple robe. What are you wearing, perhaps, in your chain shirt? I think we'll wear this for now because this is what we woke up in. I don't think this feels what it should be comfortable with. Being, she's more not a fighting cleric. I feel she's more a healing cleric. But maybe she just doesn't remember. Well, I will take money, though. You can't say no to money. Actually, Izelle should probably go first anyway. I don't feel she'd be one to sneak around or anything.
Istik, back! Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
Dull moment.
Well, I feel like I couldn't leave these guys here, but don't touch that. Just let me read the sigils, maybe.
Another mystery.
Can I?
Can't read this script.
I could do more harm than good, really.
Man isn't dead, but he's totally unresponsive. You're
I-
one step from oblivion's stupor yourself, still wading through your empty skull to think a single thought.
I think they may be too far gone. We have somebody in trouble over here, though.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
Let's look for a
The
latch.
construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
Well, let's just take a look.
The console appears dormant.
Let's look for a switcher release.
The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
Alright, so I think we need a key.
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing.
Let's look around here. Well, obviously can't pick it, of course.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
Not now. We must go to the helm. Assume nothing.
Well, they're not attacking us, so let's do this casually, I suppose.
An efficient path.
Oh.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Well, we found a key as well, maybe for that chest.
Dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Okay, we have another trap person. We might try to see what we can do with them as well.
It's as bad as it could have.
That Shield of Faith will last, so we get +2 to our armor class until a long rest. So that's going to be good for a bit.
Very well.
Gonna read the sigil.
Could mean anything.
Yeah, I don't think we want to push buttons unless we really know. The Thrall. Kindle and an Eldritch Ruin. So that might be what goes in the socket.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
And a couple more potions.
Assume nothing.
Now, I might just switch that around and give you... Send these over to Lizelle, just to even it out a bit. Alright.
At least things have stayed interesting. Best be on my way.
Indolence breeds madness.
They don't seem to be irritated right now, so let's just... I'm more concerned with getting that lady out of there.
The console appears dormant. The console hums to life.
I definitely don't feel like you would probably be one to do that. I just hit you by accident.
The console hums steadily, awaiting command.
Alright, so this is one of our first rolls. Difficulty of 10. We do have an intelligence and arcana proficiency, so we have 4. So as long as we roll a 6, we're okay. We can't add a bonus of our guidance, so that's a 1d4. That'll last for 10 turns. I think we will go for that, just in case. Which we would have had it anyway, but sometimes you want to, important rolls, you do want to be safer than sorry. We got a 15.
The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod. Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Guess we will try to will the pod open, I suppose. We do still have the guidance. That was only a 2, so...
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your
We gotta get her out of there.
and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
At last. Thought I was done for. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Well, let's try to dissuade the situation. They do not look friendly towards each other, but... Yeah, we were in each other's heads, though.
I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. They'll have to wait. I need to get off this ship alive first. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. One moment.
Finally.
Well, it's probably her
Let
own
us make for the
business.
helm. We've wasted enough time already.
She's right. Lead on.
Okay, a little bit of XP. Lovely. And Shadowheart is a cleric as well. Of the trickery domain. For her stuff real quick. Does have a scroll to detect thoughts though. And that mysterious artifact. And her spell book. Like her, but she's got a little bit more punch. A little more of the attack. Cleric.
Blackets will be done.
Definitely could use anybody we can get right now. Was there a door out that way? No, I don't think so. Oh, and then there was the chest as well, which I might have you take the lead if we're looting chests anyway. Alright, so we used the gold key. Got some gold and other onks. Alright.
Ignorance breeds madness. Proceeding.
As always, remember F5 for safety, just in case. We don't really need any healing.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
Well, dissension in the ranks already. I think Lizelle is the one I would definitely trust right now. And out of character note, they actually did shorten this beginning. I would say about 15%. There actually were a couple more things in there they did take out. Really like the demons. The Ninth Hells are battling it out with the Mind Flayers.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Impact is imminent. I must connect the helm.
Okay, must, but we've got some Hellspawn in front of us, though. Alright. 75 and... Got 95% chance on that. So you go right, and we'll have Shadowheart go left.
Let my name be known.
Regular hit, not quite enough. Maybe a shove back. And your actions as well. Getting both 46. Might be a little overkill. 1d10. Yeah, let's go for fire. And that was actually not enough, unfortunately. Also, Shield of Faith on you. I don't think she would cast one on Lizelle. Alright, coming at Lizelle, but missed. Another hit on Lizelle. They seem to be concentrating fire on her. Alright. We'll at least give her a Blade Ward. We got some resistance. Well, that was actually on me. Like, whoopsie. Yeah, you can't actually cast that on other people. Okay, now you see that little thing there as we're moving? That's attack of opportunity. You want to make sure, whenever you see that, don't move. Unless you got a teleport or something else. A disengage advantage as a rogue. Because they will get an attack of opportunity, which they will definitely use. I think a really easy attack would get you. Nice. I'm gonna try to get at least more. We do have 14 turns, but that is plenty of time.
I'm ready.
I think we'll have you come up and just whack. Not enough, unfortunately. I think we'll end you there. Well, then it's interesting. Felicia does feel interesting because technically all life, but does demon count really? That's what they get to think about. I don't feel like she would want to. I'd have to see how it would help. Maybe you would shove. Yeah, shove him out of the way. Ah, there we go. And we'll protect a little bit. Oof. A 20, lovely. Then we can get up to at least about here.
Make way.
Over here, I will loot a little bit. Maybe she sees a stone on the way there. I'm not close enough to actually. Oh, I am. All right. That is a little bit gamey, but we'll let it go.
Got to keep fighting. Focus, strike true.
And nice. Alright, so we're actually going to use a dash action. That uses our action, but we can run about, we can move twice about movement speed there, so, or movement range. So I can catch up really, really quickly.
One day, I'll catch a break.
While these guys are distracted.
I must reach the helm.
Doesn't look like we have anything ahead. Why don't we dash as well? So, get on your dash. The console is, well, we're about halfway there.
Make way.
Hurry before they strike.
Oh, more demons have popped up. Don't have enough resources, but alright, we'll get in front here.
What's the plan?
You need you to dash as well to catch up.
Got to move.
12 turns yet, no reason to panic. We could get, no, not enough room.
Open up.
Well, I might as well see what you have. Alright, we could make you more resistant, alright. We'll give you some resistance. I do have a bow, but I want to get in there. I do want to get in. I think Lizelle would just get right in there. Oof. Nah. Alright.
Talk to me. Got to move.
Flicked wound. That's more of a touch, isn't it? Well, Guiding Bolt, I feel like this is probably... yeah, one of those moments. And a complete miss. Lovely. Welcome to D&D, everybody. Oh, back on Zell. Ooh, she's in a little bit. So I'm not doing too bad. Don't have any in my healing right now. I think I can throw a poke. Wow, that's fine. I don't remember if I can throw one to her or not. Let's give Zell a bonus there. Well, actually, she lost her resistance, though, so that is something to keep in mind.
Take this ship, or Zarya will have your head.
Alright, this is an action, but it's a second one. I think it's an extra bonus action we can take. It's a bonus action, yep. Let's heal up real quick. And you, why don't we go for a lacerate? 75% chance. Oh, and gone. We get that console if we can.
Ready.
Shadowheart, go for it. Ooh, almost out there. Maybe give a shove. Boop. All right. Might do with my dash for the console.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The helm's alien transponder. You made it in time.
Well, that's definitely a bad time. Oh, I think we got it to work, though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oof. All right, and hopefully we made it back to the material plane. Goodbye, Felicia! Oh, and saved. Definitely not sure how, though. But I think we're alive.
You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
I'm already starting to have dark thoughts. Well, right now she just thinks she's a cleric. Doesn't want to ever hurt anything living if she can avoid it, but the dark urges persist. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think I will leave off for this episode on our character introduction. Just kind of the start of what's going to be a very long and epic adventure. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and get notifications on the playlist for this one. And we'll be getting you a new episode very, very soon.